It's the end of an era. After a brief but powerful comeback, the Toyota GR Supra Mark V is heading into its final model year. The 2026 GR Supra Final Edition marks the conclusion of this fifth-generation sports car, a vehicle that's divided opinions since its 2019 reintroduction. And now, as production winds down, Toyota is sending it off with a limited edition variant that's meant to embody everything the Supra has evolved into, on the track and off. Let's break it down. When Toyota brought the Supra back in 2019, it was a big moment, the return of an icon. But it didn't take long before enthusiasts started questioning how much of the Supra DNA was really present in the Mark V. Co-developed with BMW and sharing much of its architecture with the Z4, the GR Supra was never going to have an easy ride with purists. But 6 years later, it's earned a respectable reputation. It's racked up wins in Formula Drift, competed in the Super Taikyu Series in Japan, and tackled the Nürburgring 24 hours. Now, the final edition attempts to channel all those track-proven lessons into a refined street machine. At the heart of the GR Supra Mark V Final Edition is the same 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six engine that's been powering it since 2021. Sourced from BMW, yes, but still a solid performer. It pushes out 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 takes just 3.9 seconds with the 8-speed automatic, or 4.2 seconds if you go with the 6-speed manual. And yes, both transmissions are still available. But the final edition isn't just about straight-line speed. Toyota has retuned differential control and updated the traction management system to reduce understeer through tight corners. Suspension's been revised too, with a stiffer front stabilizer bar, stronger bushings, and a recalibrated set of adaptive dampers. There's also increased body rigidity, thanks to a reinforced underbody brace and more rigid mounting points. For braking, larger Brembo discs have been added, offering better fade resistance and control under aggressive driving. Meanwhile, aerodynamic tweaks like a carbon fiber ducktail spoiler, front wheel arch flaps, and revised tire spats help improve front-to-rear balance and downforce. It's not just a farewell model, it's arguably the most dynamically polished Supra of this generation. On the outside, not much has changed from the standard Supra silhouette. It's still got that long hood, short deck profile that nods to past generations, but with more modern aggression. The final edition gets new 19-inch matte black wheels, carbon fiber mirror caps, and the aforementioned carbon ducktail spoiler. There's also an available GT4 style pack, inspired by the Supra GT4 Evo 2 race car. That package will be offered in 2 exclusive matte paint finishes, Burnout and Undercover. You'll also get GT4 style graphics, red mirror caps, and a blacked-out Supra badge. However, this option won't be available until fall 2025, months after the standard model arrives. Color options across the board will include Stratosphere, Absolute Zero, Nocturnal, and Renaissance Red 2.0, with some of these incurring an additional cost. Inside, the final edition offers a familiar yet subtly enhanced cockpit. The driver's seat comes upholstered in Alcantara-trimmed genuine leather, with the GR logo stitched into the headrest. Red seat belts, contrast stitching, and red highlights around the gear knob add a bit of flair. The overall layout hasn't changed. It's still a tight, low-slung space built around the driver. Some may find the cabin cramped, especially taller drivers, but it's consistent with the coupe formula. Don't expect luxury-grade fit then finish either. This is still very much a performance-focused cockpit, but with decent material quality. Both the 3.0 and 3.0 premium grades continue with their respective interior options. The base 3.0 features Alcantara and leather-trimmed seats with power adjustment and heat, while the 3.0 Premium adds hazelnut or black leather and a few extra tech comforts. Technology inside the Supra is a bit of a mixed bag. The standard 8.8-inch infotainment screen feels dated compared to what competitors are offering in 2025 and 2026. It can be controlled via touch or through a rotary dial, BMW style. The 3.0 trim comes with a 10-speaker, 205-watt sound system, which is fine. But the 3.0 Premium and Final Edition step it up with a 12-speaker, 500-watt JBL system. Wireless Apple CarPlay is available on the base trim and standard on the Premium. Android Auto? Still missing. That's a major oversight in this price range. A head-up display is standard on the Premium model and Final Edition, along with wireless charging and a Supra Connect system that includes navigation, real-time traffic, and remote services. Safety-wise, Toyota throws in the usual alphabet soup: pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, vehicle stability control, and a decent array of sensors and cameras. Advanced safety features like radar cruise control and blind spot monitoring are only available via option packages on the 3.0 and standard on higher trims. Drive mode select is straightforward: normal, sport, and individual. These change the steering weight, throttle response, and damping characteristics. In sport mode, the ride stiffens and the steering tightens up, offering sharper feedback and flatter cornering. But don't expect this car to transform into a purebred track machine at the press of a button. The adaptive variable suspension, while competent, still feels more like a refined GT cruiser than a hardcore road racer. And while the GR Supra is undeniably capable, it's not the raw analog experience some enthusiasts might expect in a car carrying the Supra name. The electronically assisted steering has been recalibrated for the Final Edition, but feedback remains somewhat muted compared to segment benchmarks like the Cayman or even the new Nissan Z Nismo. Toyota says production of the 2026 GR Supra will begin in spring 2025, with dealership deliveries expected shortly thereafter. Final Edition units will likely be produced in limited quantities through spring 2026, when GR Supra production will officially come to an end. Exact pricing hasn't been announced yet, but expect the Final Edition to land somewhere north of $60,000, possibly closer to $65,000 when equipped with the GT4 style pack and optional extras. For context, the current GR Supra 3.0 Premium hovers around $56,000. So a modest increase for a send-off model seems likely. Every GR Supra still comes with Toyota's standard 3-year 36,000-mile basic warranty, plus a 5-year 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. Toyota Care also includes 2 years or 25,000 miles of complimentary scheduled maintenance and 24-hour roadside assistance. And for those wanting to explore the track-ready promise of the GR badge, Toyota includes a complimentary 1-year membership to the National Autosport Association. That includes 1 free high-performance driving event, something most owners should absolutely take advantage of. So where does that leave the GR Supra Mark V Final Edition? It's an evolution rather than a revolution. This isn't a ground-up redesign. It's not radically different from last year's car, but it is the most refined and best-handling version of the Mark V Supra yet. It delivers legitimate performance, respectable tech, and an emotional send-off, especially for fans of the nameplate. Still, the Supra's legacy remains a complicated one. A Mark V generation never fully escaped the shadow of its BMW origins, and the purist community never quite embraced it. But judged on its own merits, this is a fast, competent, and engaging sports car with real-world usability and track day credentials. If you've been holding off, this might be your last and best chance to get behind the wheel of a new Supra. Just don't expect it to be the Supra of the 90s, because that car's not coming back. But this is a worthy finale.